guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Now I know this must be very, very confusing to all of you, but yes, there is a YouTube channel, specifically mine, not currently playing Starfield. I know basically everyone tuned in and said, ah, you must be playing Starfield because literally everyone else is playing Starfield. But no, we're back to RimWorld as we always do. I know there's other games out there. Look, hey, no one wants to be playing Starfield more than me, believe me. But no, we are back to RimWorld. I know this may be confusing to the entire planet because, again, it's not... I want to be very clear. This is not Starfield, okay? The game that you're looking at right now is, in fact, not Starfield. In fact, I'm telling YouTube right now that I am playing RimWorld rather than Starfield. So YouTube itself does not become confused about the fact that we are, I can't emphasize this enough, not playing Starfield. Dr. Avalanche, Azrar, welcome. Okay, what are we dealing with around here? I think it's just the heat wave. I think the only problem right now is that it's really, really hot out. It's 112 outside right now. How did, oh, is that our rat? Do we own that rat? Or is that a random rat? That might be a random rat. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. It's not Starfield, so I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. No, seriously, I'd love to be playing Starfield. Nobody would rather be playing it more than me, but here we are playing RimWorld. I will play it at some point. Moken, welcome. Looks strange. Yeah, I know. It's a different look for Bethesda. You're right, Moken. It's a different look. I mean, when they said they were creating their first new universe in however many years, I did not expect it to be a complete duplicate of RimWorld. I mean, kudos to them. They're taking, obviously, an extremely popular game, one of the most popular games ever, and, you know, kind of copying it, really copying it. What's really odd is that it's all set up just the way I like it. We own a few rats. Oh, good. I was wondering where they came from. I know when we got the royal rats that we got a few extras, because, you know, rats in captivity tend to have fun with other rats in captivity, so I was pretty confident that's where they came from. Okay, heatwave, check. Recharger full, so somebody's got to come along and empty this at some point of the toxic waste. Did I expand my toxic waste dump? Oh, we're currently in the process of doing that. Okay, fantastic. We are doing that even as we speak. Elvira and Godwin are down here working on the toxic waste pit / morgue / waiting to be reanimated. Royscat, welcome. Royscat, just because you're coming in right now, I just want you to know this is not Starfield. Just so you're very clear on that, because I know absolutely every other channel on YouTube, including channels that have nothing to do with gaming, like news stations, like CNBC.YouTube is currently playing Starfield right now. I just want you to be clear, Roy Scott, that this is not in fact Starfield. It is not. It is still RimWorld. It is. We are still playing RimWorld at this point, and that's what this is. Just in case. I'm sure there will be a couple of people popping up going, oh, I thought you might play Starfield today. No, I'm not. Bunny, you just got smarter. That's cool. You're doing some little underground scanning there. You having fun? Looking for stuff underground? Is that a thing that you're into? Could you find maybe... Actually, what do I need? Some gold would not be a bad idea, and I wouldn't say no to some jade. I don't know that we're making a lot of art right now. We've got one piece down here, but that's going to take a while. Royscat has not heard of Starfield. You clearly live on another planet then. Hurley, welcome. Yeah, it's what is it, early access this morning it came out? I mean, depending on what side of the planet you live on, it came out today, and is rolling out during the course of the day. So, just as I was scanning through my subscriptions before I started streaming, I noticed literally everyone else is doing Starfield right now. Bunny is back to doing research. Bunny, you're just kind of all over the map, aren't you? But mostly we're just waiting for the heat wave to go away. It's about all I need. Just need the heat wave to go away. Oh, how's the baby? How's baby in a tube? Just baby, child. Baby, child, how are you doing? Psychic suppression, yeah, we're aware of that. You're doing VAT learning, which is not actually that great. You have, somehow you've developed a skill in shooting while you're in the tube. Lord knows how that happened. Must be one of them VR tubes, right? And then your social is 2, which actually makes you the best qualified social person in this entire colony. EA for Starfield is a joke and only costs an extra 30 or 40 quid. I have no idea what the exchange rate is anymore. Russell, welcome. Yeah, no, I don't own it, and I probably won't for a little while. The exciting news, and you know, when everything gets set up, you know, in the fullness of time, I'll post some pictures on the Wee Hours Discord. Shameless self-promotion, link down below. But the exciting news is that I finally bit the bullet, pulled the trigger. Actually, would you do that in that order? It would be the opposite order, right? You'd pull the trigger, thus expelling the bullet from the firearm, and then, you know, dig it out of whatever you just shot it into, hopefully not a living thing, and then wait for it to cool down, because those things are hot. And then when you've done all that, then you could bite the bullet. So it's, one would know, I suppose you could bite the bullet and then put it in the chamber, and then pull the trigger. You know what? It's up to you. I guess it's up to you on that. Spike Little Girl, welcome, welcome. Willow, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, actually, Willow Gopher is exactly what made me think of that little intro, because that was the last subscription I saw before I started streaming, is that he'd started posting stuff. And good for him, too. I like Gopher. He's a really good channel, really good sense of humor. Just kind of an odd duck, and I get it. I've been watching Gopher since before I started this channel. He's been on my sub list for ages, and rightfully so. He's really, really good. So the whole point of biting the bullet and pulling the trigger, in I want to stress this, whichever order you would like, is that I have now ordered the new PC, the new monitor, many of the upgrades that I am looking for, to, you know, kind of, well, upgrade things. There's no other word for it, but upgrade things. So Mrs. Dave has been saying for months, just like, go ahead and do it. We can do it. It's okay. We can do it. Because it's not a small amount of money, in my world, anyway. It just, in my head, it doesn't seem like a small amount of money. But I did finally pull the trigger on that last night, thanks mostly to Dances with Sheep. It's Dances with Sheep's problem, because he posted that stuff about the monitor, and then I looked at that monitor online. I'd never seen that monitor before. Like, oh my god. That is like the monitor God would have if he had a YouTube channel. So I need to own that. And then it just sort of spiraled from there. Yeah, no, Hurley, it is. I finally pulled the trigger on it. So it's not going to be here all at once. You pull the trigger on something you want to do, you bite the bullet on something you don't want to do. That is very true. That's an accurate representation of those. Are those idioms? I think those are idioms. Yeah, idioms. How did the saying even come out? I think bite the bullet. I don't know about, I mean, pull the trigger is something obvious. Bite the bullet, I think, like, is a Wild West kind of saying. Like when you were going to undergo a medical procedure, because, you know, anesthesia didn't exist. They'd have you bite down on something to kind of, you know, take your mind off the pain. So, yeah, that basically, I believe. I could be totally wrong about that, but that's what I believe, Hurley, is that you would bite on a bullet to kind of take your mind off the pain of the guy who was sawing your leg off with no anesthesia. It is an idiom. Good. Excellent. Good. Yeah. So it's going to happen kind of in dribs and drabs and then all at once. So, like, there's like 6 or 7 things that I ordered, the biggest of which being a beast of a new PC, and I'm not saying the word beast, Penge said beast. So I texted him over the specs of it this morning, basically saying, oh my god, I just spent some money on this, and he texted me back, he's like, my god, that thing's a beast. Rejected proposal, oh, Godwin proposed to Pig. Oh, and they didn't go for it. Pig didn't go for it. I'm sorry, Godwin. Oh, there's a raid. That'll take your mind off that. Nothing takes your mind off heart rejection than a raid. Okay, hang on. I've got to play RimWorld for a bit. Okay, everyone go in Runaway. And then the animals that we care about are already in Runaway. They should probably just stay there, actually. And then the mechs in Runaway. All right, where's it coming from? And they are attacked. They are attacking immediately. All right, what do we got? That's a bunch of wood. I'm going to tell you, I am not threatened by that. I am not threatened by a bunch of wood. That is not a raid. That's a bunch of logs. Obviously, they're going to drop in, clearly. Let's just get some team going here. So team, we're all going to come out over here if we could. Maybe, no, don't take that route. Yeah, don't take that route. Take a completely different route, please. Completely different route. Hurley, you support me every time you watch a video. You all do. Every single one of you does. So you just stay there and be Hurley, frankly. You support every single time you guys click on one of my videos, you are supporting the channel. I want to be very clear about that. Hang on. I think we got a loose team member here. Pig, yeah, well, you know what? Let's see how it goes, because only Grump is down here. And Grump may or may not... I think they just walked by each other. I think that just worked out really, really well. Oh, hang on. No, we're not done yet. Oh, this guy just skyrocketed in. Gotcha. They're dropping in from everywhere. Okay. Cool. Let's go here, actually, because this bit didn't work out, guys. This bit didn't work out. Bunny's down. Bunny is down. I gotta... Sorry, guys. I gotta play RimWorld briefly here. Yeah, shoot all of these people. Elvira is down. Jeez, they just dropped right on me, didn't they? Just right on me. Oh, all the animals are out. Rightfully so, too. They should be. There's gunfire going off everywhere. Okay, you're done. So let's take, well, the two who are still alive. And let's get up here and deal with Kendra. Godwin, you're right here. Why don't you just go right here? Stop. What are you doing? Oh, you're attacking a mech. Oh, okay. Hang on. I'll come to that. The mech is dead. That's fine. We can resurrect those. I'm not worried about the mechs. Is anyone... There's a couple more up here. Is anyone inside the base anymore? Is anyone inside the base? I don't think so. Tittles and Pig are down here. Cool. Why don't you guys come up here? Actually, Tittles, let's get this party started. Why don't you rescue Elvira? And Pig, why don't you rescue, I believe it was Bunny over here. Where's Bunny? Bunny's down here somewhere. There's Bunny. Yeah, go rescue Bunny, please, if you could. No, I'm going to save them both, Willow. I don't know if they'll live, but I'm going to save them both. Okay. Once again, is anyone currently inside the base? Most of these traps are in place, but I'm going to pull these two guys up here. The animals are just fleeing. Marvin Gaye has been injured again. The Agrahand I'll deal with. There's a fire. Oh, okay. I don't care if you burn that down. That's fine. That's totally fine. In fact, I should take that out of the home zone. So yeah, it's this is fun. I will be back to the discussion of the new gear momentarily, and then they're fleeing. Okay, I think we're good. Looks like we have a prisoner up there. Stace, you're pretty banged up, but Tanner, you're fine. Why don't you... No, Tanner. Tanner. Yeah, thank you. Tanner, not your meal. Tanner, go capture Trev the Trafficker, which is way fun to say. Holy moly, try that one at home. Trev the Trafficker. Oh, it's very good. Trev the Trafficker is up for grabs, as they say. Okay, and these guys are coming into the hospital. Goose is dead, and the goose hit a trap. Okay, I'll live without the goose. That's fine. I'll get more geese. Stace, you're coming in, but you're tending to yourself. Oh, you're barely banged up, Stace. You're gonna be fine. I'm gonna need you to go right into medical treatment on... Oh yeah, Bunny immediately. Grab some more of the good stuff there, and yeah, deal with Bunny. Prioritize tending to Bunny. Elvira, no immediate danger. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty, Murphy, welcome. Yes, the animals were indeed using the trap corridors. Many of the chickens are just sort of free roaming here. So how could we get the pen back in shape? Pig, are you doing anything important right now? Oh, there's a mad boom rat. Neat. Cannot... What do you mean? Oh, you're missing 25 wood because you're not allowed outside. That part I can change. We know for a fact, because we just saw them, that there's like an entire forest that we've just taken out there. I will get that mech back online soonish. Tittles will be in charge of that. Where is the mad boom rat? Up here, okay. That's broadly okay. It'll probably go into one of the trap corridors there. So if we could get... Sorry, Pig, I needed you to actually do a thing. Where did you go? Pig, where'd you go, kid? I need Pig to the front desk, please. Pig? There you are. Yeah, you're not doing that anymore. You're doing this, so we can get this thing... Don't rope the chick. No, don't. Okay, let the chick go by. Thank you. Work on the wooden fence gate. Okay, everything's fine now. Everything's fine. Everything... Glitter World medicine for a bruise. Yeah, I've got tons of it, though. That's the thing. I've got 38 Glitter World medicine. I've never had this much in my life before. Okay, so back to the upgrades. Yeah, it's going to be in dribs and drabs, because not everything is available right now. I'm picking up the new monitor tonight, so that is available. I'm going to go out and get that with Mrs. Dave. And the new PC, however, will not be here for like 2 weeks. So that is medical emergency. No. Oh, it's Trev. Yeah, that probably is a medical emergency. You're right. Dr. Tanner, could you tend to Trev the Trafficker, please? Here, how soon? Oh, he's dead. Yeah, we're not going to get to him that quickly. No, that's not even going to happen. No, he'll be long dead before we get there. Did you miss much last week? I don't think so. Were you any good? You weren't terrible. You actually had a really good social skill, and we could have used that. No, you'll be long dead before Tanner gets anywhere near there. That's fine. Okay, well, we lost one there. Fires are happening. That was the boom rat right there, so the boom rat issue is taking care of itself. Dead goose over here. That just means more goose for me. How banged up is Marvin Gaye? No immediate danger. One tiny gunshot. No big deal. So monitor will be here tonight. And then the PC will be here in a couple of weeks. And then there's some other little dribs and drabs. I'd like to see maybe some new lighting for CoffeeCam, because this is dismal right now, and I think I can do better. And that's kind of the point of the upgrades, is I think I can do better. That's pretty much the theme of going. Oh, Godwin, sorry, you're still on draft. Go back to whatever it is you're doing around here, kid. You're fine. Is I think I can do better. So a lot of little knickknacks and upgrades apart from the two major pieces of a new PC and a new monitor. Yeah, Treb died. I'm not surprised by that. There was no shot we were going to get anywhere near that kid. No, in an hour? No, that wasn't going to happen. And I'll take it, because it's more important that these guys are up and running. Yep, you're fine. And you know what, Stace? Actually, Tanner, you're up. Could you just go 10 to Elvira just in case? I know it's no immediate danger, but could we just deal with that? Tiny gunshot, that's one too many. Green screen is next for CoffeeCam. I've thought about it, Hurley. I've absolutely thought about that, and I was actually kind of poking around at things like that. I'd like to, there will never, let me be very clear after I drink some coffee. There will never be a face reveal, ever. If any of you are hanging out going, one of these days he's going to do it. No, he won't. He won't, and it will never happen. However, that does not mean I wouldn't like to make CoffeeCam more interesting. I think there's all sorts of fun things I could do with CoffeeCam. I just don't know what they are yet. So when you say green screen for CoffeeCam, you might not be wrong. I'd like to mess around with some of this stuff and see what, if anything, I can do to make that little corner of the game more interesting for folks. Particularly somebody new who might be popping on. Like, you guys get CoffeeCam. You understand it. You understand my Dadaist genius. I know, I said genius again. You understand my Dadaist genius of CoffeeCam. It wasn't actually mine. I believe that was Hurley's recommendation. But it was genius, Hurley. Dadaist genius. And I think I can do better. I think I can take CoffeeCam to the next logical Dada extreme. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to find it. Now, we've all watched me play Plasma. You know I'll find it. You know I'm going to find what the next logical Dada extreme is for CoffeeCam. I will find it and do it. Is the coffee on the beach? Is it on the moon? See, this is what I'm thinking, Hurley. This is what I'm thinking. I do look very much like Dave. Yes, M. Does M actually have photos of me? She might. I know where they are. I know how to find a photo of me online. I know actually a couple of places where you could find one, because I did it wasn't weird. It was actually perfectly normal. I had some advertising for a company in that, like, myself and somebody else kind of modeled their product while I was back in my contracting days. So, and to the best of my knowledge, I have actually never checked their website in years. Those photos are probably still up there. I know at least one other viewer has texted me or sent or emailed me or whatever, messaged me photos of myself. So, yeah, no, M knows M isn't missing anything with a face reveal, and neither are the rest of you. However, I do believe I can make CoffeeCam more interesting. Spikeable Girl gets it. Spikeable Girl has heard the word upgrades and said he's going to do something weird with CoffeeCam. He's not sure what it is yet, but he's going to sit and think about it, which is in itself perhaps unnecessary. I should probably be focused on, like, the real world. But no. I'm going to sit around, much like I did when we were playing Plasma. I'm going to sit around and go, what can I do with CoffeeCam to make a new viewer go, the heck is this? That's my goal. See, you guys are used to me. You guys get it. You guys have fully jumped on board the Dave train and bought yourself a ticket, okay? Much to my surprise. But you guys have jumped on the Dave train, walked up to the conductor, who is also me, by the way, and said, I'm in. Here is my ticket, okay? I'm in. I'm on the Dave train. What I want is for a new viewer to pop their head in the door of our streams or whatever and go, the heck is this? That's literally the reaction I'm looking for. The heck is this? Because that's what I do. You guys are used to it. To you, this is Tuesday. Well, Friday, really. And then Saturday. But you guys are used to this. I'm trying to make someone else go, who is this guy? And what is he doing? And why do I vaguely enjoy it? Not like a lot, but enough that I'm going to keep watching. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for. So, no. M was not creepy. In fact, actually, M was the complete opposite of creepy. M was actually pointing out to me that the number of breadcrumbs that I have left with streaming and videos and stuff may be contrary to my benefit, and I might actually want to dial that back a little bit. If anything, M was protecting me rather than being creepy by saying, if I can find you this easy, chances are somebody else can. I mean, I would basically consider M to be a private detective if I needed to hire one, but M was very, very able to find me very easily and then pointed out, hey, if I can do it, somebody else can, so you might want to dial back how many breadcrumbs you're leaving. No, M, again, complete opposite of creepy. It was actually protecting me. If there's no message attached to the other tagline of I see you with pictures, that's creepy. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying there. No, it wasn't creepy at all. I snuck on behind Penge. I didn't buy a ticket. That's okay. We've got a whole train. It's a big train. We won't even find out that you're what that? That's not Stowaway. Stowaway's on a boat, and I'm pretty sure Stowaway is specifically boat. Why did I put a column here? Was there a reason I put a column here? Did I fear this was going to collapse? Apparently, I feared collapse. Also, did I put everyone back on unrestricted? Yeah, animals. No, I'm gonna keep the animals in the runaway zone. Speaking of animals, we seem to have corralled many of the animals. Now, Tittles, are you awake? You are. Could you repair... Oh, no empty accessible spot. No, that's fine. Let me go up to... Where do I keep my mechs here? Let me go up to the mechs. And do we have Resurrect? Okay, do that one time, because that's the only one we need. Could you please go resurrect this? Can't haul it. Okay, is the mech thing full? Does it need to be emptied? Because you got a plan for that, kid. You can go do that. All right, I'll make an area for you, I guess. So zone, just like a quick stockpile zone right next to this. And this can be for, I guess, just dead Agrahans. Is that corpses? Is that a mechanoid corpse? Friendly mech. Yeah, friendly mechs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all of that. Except not enemies, just friendly ones. Okay, there we go. Friendly mechs go there. Now, you should have... Where'd the thing go? Yes, now you can haul it, which is fantastic. Also, we'll take your rifle. Also, we should probably find a spot to bury you, because this thing's getting full. So let me extend this zone like that. And then we need to take down that wall, Mr. Gorbachev, and get rid of that, and then we'll expand into there. And I think the two freezers will still be able to keep up. Okay, it's 8:30 and someone is chainsawing. Yeah, welcome to my world. Except here it's like 8:30 and somebody's got a leaf blower out. So that's the thing. There's big upgrades coming. And again, when I get everything set up, I'll post some pics. There's going to be... Well, I have a vision of it in my head, but I have many visions in my head. None of them are completely accurate. But there's gonna be some monitors going on. I'll tell you that. Now, the PC that I have is not going anywhere. I'm going to keep it. There's no real reason not to keep it, but it's going to get very, very light duty. Largely while I'm streaming, frankly, so I can hopefully do other things while I'm streaming. We shall see. Bunny's throwing a party. Is that the right time? Is it really the right time for that? And Tittles, I know you want to go to the party. Could you extract this, please, before you go? You know what? I'll get you after the party. You're going to be all bummed out. It's cooler at night to chainsaw, but yeah, don't chainsaw in the dark. Unless you're going to see the Jim Rose Sideshow Circus, in which case they actually do an act where they chainsaw in the dark. It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying if you're in the audience. Because, you know, they run through the audience in the dark with a chainsaw. Welcome to the Jim Rose Sideshow Circus. Great show. I've seen that 3 times now, I think. 3 times, if I'm recalling that correctly. Hang on, coffee needs to live inside my mouth. There we go, much better. Much better. I might scavenge Mr. Willow's monitor for my second monitor, since he's not using his. Any games you're excited to play on the new PC? Yeah, Starfield. Early. Starfield. I think if I tried to play Starfield on what... Well, okay, let me back that up. So... I fully believe that I would not be able to play Baldur's Gate 3 on this PC. Machine persuasion is done. Ooh, good for us. Okay, well, why don't we keep going along that line and just get the Johnson Tanaka drive down? So I fully believe that Baldur's Gate 3 would just tip my PC over the edge, and it would explode. Why is Honeybee in the freezer? You know what? If you want to eat a few corpses, kid, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Much to my surprise, Hurley, it worked fine. Well, fine is a relative term. It worked. So I can play Baldur's Gate 3 on this PC. It works better on my new laptop. Well, new, couple of years old laptop. But I can play it on this PC. I just wouldn't be able to do anything else with it. So if we all remember when we tried to play Total War Warhammer 3 here, which is the benchmark, by the way, we have the Dave household has benchmarked the Total War, whatever the latest incarnation of Total War Warhammer is if I need a new PC. Because the last time we played Total War Warhammer 2, and actually I was working off of a laptop then. Chick 41 is roaming away. That's fine. We'll make more chicks. That's okay. So when we tried to play that on the old laptop, you could actually get a burning smell from that. So when we tried to do Total War Warhammer 3 on this PC, we saw the load time on that, trying to stream it. Now, it'll play. It just won't play and stream or play and record. It's just not going to happen. Same deal with Baldur's Gate 3. I can technically play it on this PC, and indeed I have, but that's the limit. It's not going to allow itself to do anything than that. Anything other than that, rather. So what was the point of that conversation? Monologue, really. It's a monologue. I mean, I'm kind of having a conversation with Hurley. So, oh, right, Starfield. So I am pretty sure that I might barely be able to play Starfield on this PC, but I don't think it's going to end well. I think I'd have to play it at extremely low settings. So, what's the point? But yeah, Starfield. I as much as I opened up about a rant about everyone else on the planet is playing Starfield, I'm actually very excited to play Starfield. I'm going to give it a bit. And no spoilers, please, by the way, on Starfield. I'm not watching any content of it. I'm not watching anybody play it. So can we just institute now a spoiler-free zone on Starfield? I don't want to know any story or plot or missions or even anything. I don't even want to know how you create characters. I would like to know nothing at all about Starfield besides just the generic trailers that they put out that I get very excited about. So yeah, let's just enforce that right now. No spoilers on Starfield. I will not be watching any content on it until I myself am playing it. Because that's just how I want to roll in. It's what I did with Fallout 4. I didn't watch anybody play it because I didn't know YouTube gaming videos existed at that point. But, I had played some Fallout 4 before I started watching people play Fallout 4. I'm sure the baby chick will be fine. It's a totally safe area around her. Ooh, is that components? It is components. I am not mining these components. Let's change that. Although I have 97 components. That's a good amount of components. Now, we did get the new ship part. We could... What is that? That's the computer core. Okay. I can slap that in virtually anywhere. How about right there? Okay, put the computer core in there, and that'll use up my Persona core, too. Don't plan on playing Starfield. Oh, I'll definitely play it. I'm going to give it a little bit, because Bethesda. It's just... I'm not naive, right? I'm going to give it a few weeks until they iron out some of the initial launch issues. And then I will definitely play it. I'm very much looking forward to playing it, in fact. Looks great, and probably will be. So, yeah, that would answer your question there. Remember to lick the stream, tastes like fresh plastic wrap. Yum, yum, yum. Are we ever going to butcher any of these animals ever? Asking for a friend. Just ever. I have so many baby chickens in there. I also see the heat wave is over, too, which is fantastic. Chick 12 is running away. Okay, Tittles, I think you technically do animals. No, you're not assigned to handling. Who is assigned to handling? Godwin. Are you up? What are you doing? You're beating a fire out. No, it's raining, dude. Don't even sweat it. All right, Em, I'm going to rescue the chick. The chick is being rescued even now as we speak. What is that? Oh, heavy SMG. Oh, goodness, yeah. Let's definitely get that. Fail Asleep, welcome, welcome, welcome. Great game, fantastic streamer, almost as good as Rising Star 2. I would expect no less. If you came into chat and you didn't mention Rising Star 2, I'd think you were an imposter. I might go the demo route and see if it works. Wait, is there a demo for that? There can't possibly be a demo for Starfield. Gonna wait for a deep sale. I doubt it will run on what I have. No, I know it. Well, again, it will probably run on what I have, but I'd have to run it on very, very low settings. I have a feeling it'll do fine on my laptop, although it's gonna take up a lot of space. I don't have unlimited space, storage rather, in my laptop. I do often have to like kind of uninstall games so I can install another one, just because I don't have the room. I mean, I do have the room. I'm being overly conservative with my storage space there. But, you know, I've got some larger games on there. Baldur's Gate 3 is on there. That's taken up not a small amount of the storage on that laptop. And then, you know, I've got Total War in there. I've got a bunch of big games in there, so I have to kind of keep half an eye on my storage. Will someone get the chick? Yes. The chick is under control. All right, Codwin somewhere is... Oh, he's back to beating a fire out. Good. Okay. I'm going to assume that you did your job and went and got the chicken. Thank you. Where are you going, by the way? Oh, you're cleaning stuff up. Okay. That's probably a sensible thing to do. Same thing I did with BG3. 10 hours. See if it works, then delete it. Ah, gotcha. Okay. I see where you're going there. Fanatical has a small discount for early access. 17%. You know what? 17% is not bad for... I mean, is there something beyond AAA? I mean, is there a quadruple A game? I mean, this is one of the most anticipated games in a very, very long time, along with Baldur's Gate 3. So, you know, 17%, that's not, like, on day one? That's actually not that bad. That's not that bad. I'll give it to them. That is not bad at all. I would assume, I don't know, but I don't know how these things work. I assume Fanatical is taking the hit on that, not Starfield. In the same way that when you see RimWorld discounted on the Steam sales, it's not RimWorld discounting it, it's Steam discounting it, and they're taking the hit because RimWorld is never discounted, and I really like that about them. Just such a firm, assertive, like, no, we're just not doing that. I've always liked that. You may want to remove the death chick from my garden. Oh, her. I thought when you said chick, I thought you meant chicken, because I've got a lot of those baby chickens who are in fact chicks. Yeah, there's a couple of them down here. Eventually, at some point, they will get moved to the toxic waste dump / morgue / waiting for reanimation. It's just we've got a lot going on right now. We're very, very busy around here. Very, very busy around here. Recently partly upgraded my PC, all but the GPU, and then a lot of numbers. Lots and lots of numbers there. So leaving him there for the animals to eat. That is a thought, too. I don't know how many of these animals are carnivorous. Not many. I don't know. I don't actually know what boom rats eat or boomalopes eat. I haven't a clue. Or guinea pigs. I think guinea pigs might be somewhat omnivorous when they need to be. I don't know that for, you know, day to day, but if they're in a pinch. Hunter lacks range weapon. Who's that? Elvira. Oh, was that that was probably your SMG down there. Yeah, you definitely dropped down there. Okay, go get yourself something, kid. Get a LMG. Actually, have an assault rifle. Everybody loves a good assault rifle. I know I do. Chickens are omnivorous. There you go. Enjoyed your Let's School video. Thank you. Mr. Brick is now working with cement. I know, it's irony. It's irony. Yeah, that was, I got another Let's School already recorded. I'd kind of like to... Let's School is really fun. I just kind of like to see, you know, how does that end? I hope this isn't kind of a forever game, because I ain't got that kind of time on my hands. What is it? Big Ambitions. That'll... When I was playing it today, when I was recording it today, I'm guessing... I'm going to say there's maybe 4 episodes for me to pick through a lot of the 0.3 update. Not all of it, but the parts that I care about. Because finishing out the 2nd episode, I'm like, I can see maybe like 2 more, and I might be done with maybe 3 more. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm really happy with Big Ambitions continually being updated. That's just such a weirdly amazing game. It really is just the Kenshi of tycoon games. Like, here's a few bucks. Start a business empire. Do whatever you want. I like that. Tempted to try the remastered Spider-Man, see if it looks better than the PS4 version. I've already 99% that one, just need to finish a new game, not that bothered. Wait, what are we talking about? My laptop card is 4 gig, no idea. Oh, we're talking computer stuff. I don't understand any of that. I don't understand any of that at all. Mostly when I'm going to be very honest, mostly when I was shopping for this computer, and again, I do buy off the rack. I am not smart enough, nor do I care enough to learn how to be smart enough, nor do I have the time or inclination to build something myself. I admire people who do. I am not one of them. I'm going to buy off the rack. And even just halfway having the idea of building something myself, it probably would not be cost effective. I can actually pick something up better for slightly less money off the rack. So when I was looking at it, you know, obviously having newer graphics, plenty of storage, all of that good stuff. But honestly, I was a lot just reading reviews. And I have been going back and forth for like 6 months on this. And I've looked at a lot of PCs. I've read a lot of reviews. The one that I'm getting, don't ask me what it is, by the way, I don't remember. It's just got a bunch of letters and numbers. That's all you need to know about it. It's got a bunch of letters and numbers. Like every computer. It's got a bunch of letters and numbers. Don't ask me what it is. I don't know. No, seriously, don't ask me what it is because I don't know. It's letters and numbers. Pick like, I don't know. You want to know what it is? Pick like 4 or 5 letters and I'm going to say half a dozen random numbers. That's probably what it is. Okay, that's probably what it is. But in my like 6 months of searching, I read a lot of reviews. This was the only one that consistently had positive reviews. Lots of them had very, very positive reviews. This is the only one where basically everyone said they loved it. And there was like almost no negative reviews ever. So that's what I went with. And again, I did kind of flash the specs over to Penge at the Geek Cupboard, who knows a thing or two about these things, and he said it looked really good. And he said, "Look, wow, that's really good value for money. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck there." Refurbs are great if they're done right. Mine wasn't, and I'm still fuming. Yeah, I'm not going to go that route. I'm going to go new just because I want somebody to have responsibility for it who's not me. What price range did I purchase in? Excellent question, Phil Sleep. I'm glad you're asking the important questions. Under 2,000. Under 2,000 is what I said. Not much, I might add. Not much under 2,000. But that was the price range that I went in. And frankly, the piece that I got has been on sale for ages. So it was actually a little less than what I expected to pay. Oh yeah, I do need to reset these traps because I deleted some with the idea of redoing them in steel. So there we go. There's a couple of steel traps right there. There's a dead goose. We'll get to that eventually. Deleting the bad reviews. Everything gets mixed reviews unless the company... Oh, no. Willow, let me be very clear. I'm not saying it had no negative reviews. I'm saying pound for pound, it had way more positive than negative. Way more positive than negative. So I'm not naive. I'm not naive. I understand that, you know, there's a whole, you know, no review is considered to be truth under any circumstances. But it's I was just looking at pound for pound. Nobody seemed to have any major issues with this. Here's the reviews that I was looking at. The reviews are basically like, this is what it is advertised to be, and that's what I got. So what it is what showed up at my door. Whereas a lot of the other ones were like, it says it's this, but actually when it showed up at the door, it was something totally other, or didn't work nearly as well as it claimed to have. That's the kind of thing I was going for there. Please don't think I'm naive, Willow. I actually believe literally nothing. Nothing at all. You show me any piece of information on the internet, and I will just say, no, I don't believe it. It's just, I am naturally skeptical, actually. Best way to get a new computer is look what CPU and graphic price range you need, and then a computer store figured out the best mainboard. Yeah, going back to the sort of peer review thing, I had a family member burned hard on that route, that particular route of, you know, figuring out what you need, going to a computer store, and hey, build this. And they built that family member a complete piece of garbage that fell apart. So I know that is one computer store, one time, and that is not everyone's experience. But again, I'm buying off the rack because that way that company has responsibility for it. So if it shows up at my door and it's a brick, then I say, give me a new one, because that's how we're going to roll here. Again, I know you weren't calling me naive, Willow. I totally understand that. I just want to be very clear that I was not going starry-eyed into this. I was certainly not wearing rose-colored glasses with this. Again, I've been surfing these around for like 6 months, knowing that the PC that I have right now... Oh, Stace, you're roping a new chicken. Chick on a leash. Chick on a leash. So yeah, oh, Colonists left unburied. Did we open up a box? Oh, we did open up a box. Oh dear, Nictus. How long have you been here? That must have been the fire. Do we have any extra boxes in the freezer? That's a thought. Might be able to get Nictus a... No, they're all closed. Do we really need Tiffy in a box? Is that strictly necessary that we have Tiffy in a box? Tiffy ain't coming back. Okay, Tiffy ain't coming back. Nictus, I will have them rebuild your thing, basically. Where are you, by the way? Oh, you're over here. Or could I'm just going to redesignate one of these for Nictus. So, yeah, I don't even know how long ago you were a colonist, but apparently you're still technically a colonist. Been dead for game years. Almost guaranteed the new computer will be able to play RS2. This PC actually plays RS2. So yeah, 6 months or so of kind of searching around and kind of figuring out what my plan was. And in the meantime, the PC that I have now will occasionally just have miniature strokes. What its big deal is now is it will not, it's past the point where it can multitask anymore. So I will set it to whatever, save a video that I just rendered and then try to do something else. And it's like, no, dude, no, you're going to have to come back later when we're done doing this one thing. But we kind of talked about this last week, is that what I'm doing with these things, what we're all doing, me, Penge, anybody, Gopher, anybody, if this is a car, I'm putting 100,000 miles on this every single year. I am just beating this thing into the ground. PCs aren't supposed to be doing the level of volume that I'm doing on this. That's why my laptop is great, because that's just for me. That is just for my own personal private gaming, so it sees far less use and it'll in fact last far longer than a desktop will. So I am beating the bejesus out of this thing, and it's finally showing its age. It's finally just saying, look, dude, I can't do this anymore. You gotta put me out to pasture, which is what I'm doing. It's not going to stop working. It's just going to be put out to pasture for light duties, basically, light duties. Reminds me of the fridge chicks. Yes, we loved the freezer chicks. We loved the freezer, hatching of the freezer chicks every spring. It was like the first sign of spring. There'd be a whole bunch of baby chicks in the freezer, and then they'd all get leashed up and led somewhere else, if they didn't die in the freezer, of course. How are we... Oh, we finished down here. Great, good. I was hoping we'd finish down there. Let me expand that zone, so we have more room to store toxic waste. I see we're working very slowly on the computer core. That will be done soon. And then eventually, this is going to take a while, we can actually slap some engines on this thing. Who is in charge of food? Because I don't feel that we're cooking, Lucky. I don't feel that we're really focused on this. You know what? Can you just do hardcore prioritizing at the butcher table, please? Just slice up all of these animals. Where are we at on veggies, by the way? Some rice coming in there. That looks almost done. Yeah, that is in fact ready to harvest. Hey, Tittles, did you ever get this done? Oh, it is resurrecting. He did. Yeah, okay. The Agrahand is being resurrected. Another 14 hours. That'll be back on track there. Exactly. I'm putting the computer out to stud. So yeah, it'll just have light duties. Primarily while I'm streaming. So right now, I'm bringing my laptop up to talk to you guys because I can't play the game and see chat at the same time. Not easily, anyway. Not easily. And what I'll be able to do is just sort of have that going on the other PC without any problems at all. Can't find the email off the company, though. I got an email saying I'm owed $4.6 million from the UN. Oh, wow, cool. Good for you. Wow, that doesn't happen very often. Yeah, definitely immediately send out all of your private information. Quickly. So you can get that $4.6 million. Holy moly. What, good job. Oh, can I have a piece of that? That's great. Yeah, send, I forget, honestly, Hurley, I rather forget what country you're in. So here, if you're in America, then send them your social security number. If you're somewhere else, send them your local equivalent of your social security number and all your credit card info. Quickly, very, very quickly, and probably your money. Just send them your bank account info. And then I'm sure you'll have your $4.6 million any day now. I'm surprised there wasn't a news story about that. You'd think that the UN owing just a citizen $4.6 million would make the news. I would feel... well, you know what? I don't really pay much attention to the news anymore. All right. What can I do now? You know what? While I happen to be looking at it, harvest those berries. Just get those berries. Could somebody get Nictus buried, please, just so we can make that go away? Oh, Elvira's harvesting steel. Well, mining steel. Good job, you. Are you going to do Nictus? Are you dealing with Nictus? No, you're repairing the box. Okay, you're a builder bot, though. Tanner, you're doing research. Godwin, you're meditating. Okay, you're like half, and now you're milking a cow. Could you possibly bury Nictus first before you milk the cow? I think that's slightly higher priority, if only because it'll make a little pop-up go away, and we enjoy that. I got one off the same number once about a bill I didn't pay and a toll bridge I didn't pay. I don't drive and I don't have an account. Excellent. Murphy, welcome, welcome, welcome. My laptop is ancient and broken. Fried it with The Sims 3. Yeah, that is... Any Sims game is kind of a beast on a laptop. 100 degrees, yep. Yeah, the internet's what's that. Hey there, printer. Yeah, that's kind... It's... Okay, mine's not that bad, Murphy. But it is kind of a one task at a time kind of thing now. And occasionally it'll just freeze up. Like I'll be typing something into my description in YouTube for the latest video, and it'll just stop. It'll just stop. And I've been doing this long enough with this thing that I just sort of get up and go get another cup of coffee or something, and I know when I come back it'll be back up to speed, but it does have like little miniature strokes. It just sort of freezes up. It's like Mitch McConnell. It just sort of freezes, and then a little bit later it comes back to life. It is definitely past its prime, and justifiably so. If I gave this thing normal use, I could probably double the lifespan of any PC that I have, but I don't. I don't give this normal use at all. Imperial Trader. Caravan, okay. I know I should be saying, hey, wow, hopefully they have a Resurrector mech serum, but they don't. We know they're not going to. We know they're not going to. It's just never going to happen. But, you know, good job they're here. We might be able to sell them something. I'm sure there's something I can come up with here. I have a lot of stuff. I have many, many things. They don't seem to want very much, these guys. So, Godwin, you have to talk to the Royals when they get here. They're going to be here momentarily, man. We're going to do some buying and selling here. Now I'm playing RimWorld. See, that's one of the wonderful things about RimWorld, Murphy, is that you can play RimWorld on anything. I'm pretty sure I can play RimWorld on my phone. RimWorld is the only game that does not make my laptop hot to the touch. It runs that cool. It's that easy to run. It's just, you could play it, I think I could play it on a piece of paper. It's that easy to run. God bless you, RimWorld. Godwin, okay, major break. Yes, I know Godwin's terrible. Who's having a well, I can't see who's having a major break right now. Okay, what you got? Got a couple of yaks. Yeah, possibly. I will certainly probably take all of your components and advanced components, because why wouldn't I? I could also get another 12 Glitter World medicine at this point, and you will actually take all of my narcotics. I don't know where we got all that ambrosia from, but you can definitely have them. There's 489 to me right there. What else have you got? You got some steel I don't really care about. I'm not selling you the tech print. I sacrificed 2/3 of my colony to get that. Gene pack for sterile. No, I don't think so. I can do that one by myself. That's a very, very simple operation. An assortment of body parts. I could be selling them. I gotta plug some of these into somebody. I got this prosthetic leg, a nose, and a bionic arm kicking around. I'm not doing jack with them. And a stone skin gland. Neurocalculator. Wouldn't mind having one of those. Oh yeah, right, I've got that architect leg. Have to have a think about that. Ooh, I need to get some more wood. I'm almost out of wood. You've got charge rifles and stuff. I've kind of already got that. Oh, a human leather cape we made. We made a human leather cape. I'm reluctant to part with that. Frankly, I am reluctant to part with that. Thank you for taking the time and energy to stream and produce content for us. Are you kidding me? Thank you for watching this nonsense. Fail asleep. I do this because I deeply enjoy doing this. It's a tremendous amount of fun, despite it being extremely hard work and extremely time consuming. And when you go up to Mrs. Dave and go, hey, I'm about to really mess up my credit card, it can be expensive sometimes. But no, fail asleep. I do this because I love it. And so don't thank me. Thank you for watching. Thank yourself for watching. Because you guys are the ones that you're given to me way more than I'm given to you. That's the point of that. I'm going to sell the human leather cape because I think it's weird that we have one. I think it's awesome that we have one, but I think it's weird that we have one. Let me grab, how much gold do I have? Actually, I have a lot of money. I'm going to grab, obviously, their components. because it's never, ever going to be a bad idea to have components. And I think I'm taking the Glitter World Medicine. Keep stocking up on it. So it's 1,000 down to me. Is there anything I could do to make that up a little bit? How about like a random Muffalo? Yeah, we just got one male unnamed Muffalo. How about the bull cow situation? I think I sold those the last time. We do have one more female calf. It's hardly worth it. It's not really making up the difference, is it? No. No, that's fine. You know what? I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. Some components, some advanced components, and some more Glitter World Medicine. An excellent human leather cape. I know, right? I know. It's a cape with a face, you're right. We just kept the head part, made that into the back. What could we possibly... Oh, yeah, people are being converted. That's fine. That's fine. Wait, you're initiating a mech birth. Oh, the Agrahan's back. Oh, good. Good. Well, that can be some, vegetables that we get. Hey, Lucky, remember when I told you to do something forever? Oh, you actually did it, too. And there's somehow in here there was a... Oh, no, that's a pigskin shirt. I thought we'd butchered another person and quickly made them into clothing. Apparently not. We're actually surprisingly running low on human meat. I didn't think we'd ever have to say that. Random Muffalo isn't a thing. No, I know. It's not random, but it's unnamed. And you said I could sell unnamed Muffalo. You said I could sell unnamed Muffalo. And we did. And you know what? If only to make sure we... Boy, irony. I was going to say to make sure we have enough food for the animals. We have, like, literally zero food for the animals. We have no food for the animals. There's no food at all for the animals. This is why I need the human meat, is because they will happily munch down on that. So, yeah, if we could... I have no vegetables, though. There are vegetables around. We just haven't hauled them into storage. Actually, there is. There's quite a bit of rice kicking around here. Quite a bit of rice. I think, yeah, most of the human meat was made into kibble, and we're going to start doing that again, because probably, maybe these guys could go ahead and get butchered. I'm just saying. It's not like it's the first time around here. So, go back to this. Human-like corpses. Yeah, we're allegedly allowing this. Why is nobody butchering the people? Why is nobody butchering the flesh of our enemies to feed them to our cows? What's going on here? Honeybee, what are you doing? Are you getting a corpse? No, you're getting some stone blocks, which is kind of weird. Could we... Lucky, I'm not going to have you do it, but you can strip Gawain or consume him. Interesting. Why are you not taking things from down here? Is it because we're not storing them down here? No, that doesn't make any sense at all. Makes absolutely no sense. Weed out the smart ones. They want the dumb ones who are easier to keep stringing along. Oh, are we still talking about scams? Yes. Also had a family member who got taken advantage of with one of those, but I was not overly surprised by that. If any family member was going to get taken advantage of with a scam, it was going to be that one. Just kind of saw that one coming, frankly. Oh, what now? What now? What now? Too bad they didn't want any of those weapons. I've got a lot of extra weapons. Oh, I should check on Baby in a Tube. Baby in a Tube, how are you doing? Are you okay? Yep, you're VAT learning and VAT growing. You've actually gotten more social. The Baby in a Tube solo is more social than anyone else in this colony. Fantastic. How long have I been lucky to be married to Mrs. Dave? You're right, I am lucky. I'm very lucky. I'm very well aware of that, too. It has been 11 years now. What year is it? Wait, 2023? Yeah, it's 11 years. So, yeah, you're right. I am extremely lucky. A little distracted. Apparently, my drivers are out of date. Right one for BG3. Oh, that was easy. They told me that, too. Actually, they keep telling me that, even though I've already updated them, but apparently I have to update it again. Yeah, no, that was wicked easy to do earlier. I just went on, the site and updated the driver. Problem solved. Toddler in a tube. Not quite a toddler yet, I don't think. Actually, let's verify that, shall we? That's a good question. Oh, actually, you're 4. Yeah, you're right. You are a toddler. Actually, are we still toddling at 4? Or are you, like, an official child at that point? Are you an official child? Had my identity stolen once that sucked. We did too. Mrs. Dave and I both did. It was relatively innocuous. But yeah, somebody used our social security numbers to file tax returns. And then when we filed our tax returns, the government's like, wait, this is odd. So they did catch it. And, it's fine. Nothing really came of it on our end. It was not like a problem, like they stole our money or anything. But yeah, it was annoying. And it's been it's one extra step we have to do every year when we file our taxes now to make sure that doesn't happen again. But in the grand scheme of things, people had a lot worse things happen to them. I told a state insurance agency that their emails hit 7 out of 10 signs of a phishing scam. Nice. Yeah, I often think that I'm missing out on really important emails because I don't open anything I can't immediately identify as something that I trust. So I've probably missed, like the UN probably does owe me $4.6 million, and I've just blown it off. I'm very finicky about what emails I will and will not open. Largely just the ones from people I already know. So I probably missed on a bunch of cool stuff. Child's name is in fact actually Baby. Yes, you are correct. I actually had my identity stolen when I was very, very young. I went to, I don't remember what I was doing. I must have been at the RMB. I think I was at the RMB actually getting my license for the very first time. So very young. And the guy from the RMB, Registry of Motor Vehicles, if you're not familiar with that, people who give you a driver's license, said, how have you rented a car recently in Cape Cod? And I said, this is literally the first day I've had a driver's license. How do you think I rented a car in Cape Cod? So apparently somebody had grabbed my very, very young Social Security number and, I don't know, I assume opened up credit cards and used that to rent a car. Again, relatively innocuous. It didn't really affect my life in any way. It was just weird. And the guy from the RV was like, whoa, I am handing you your driver's license. You just passed your driver's license test. How have you rented a car? So that, we found some plasteel. Good. Where is that? That's right next to the thingamajiggy there. Good. That's actually a great spot for that, because that'll be right next to some power. Ooh, could be a pretty big patch, too. Well, it'll be 300. It's always 300, Dave. It's never not 300. Production deep drill can go right there, and then let's run some power. There'll be nobody to man this, but, you know, hope springs eternal. Was it, in fact, 300? Yes, it's 300, because it's always 300, Dave. It's always 300. You don't want that other guy on your credit score. If I told you the number of years since that happened, you would know that that's completely irrelevant. But yeah, no, you're right. You're right. That was the problem then. It's not the problem now. Oh, we made more chem fuel, though. I could get some more shells made. No, wait, that's the same chem fuel we just had. Maybe we made another shell and then we topped off with the boomalope down here. Yes, we are making kibble. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. And I allow them to put rice and potatoes down there, too. Okay. Animal food is a little more up to snuff. Also, donkeys are dead. Speaking of which, I should keep hunting. So take out a couple more donkeys. Obviously, the turkeys need to get murdered. Something is already taking out that fox and that turkey. Is the fox and the turkey having an aggro thing? No, I think the fox got in a fight with the rat. The fox has killed the rat. I'm going to eat the rat. How banged up is the fox? Because no immediate danger. All right, well, we'll probably just go ahead and shoot you anyway. So yeah, shoot that. Oh, we've already taken out the turkey. Turkey's gone. Right, that was easy. Do you know what game you're going to play after Let's Go? I kind of never know. Fail asleep. Things come along. Things come and things go. Emails come, people give me keys to things, and then I look at games and go, wow, I'd love to play that game, and then I play that. I never know, man. I really don't. I don't know if you're under some apprehension or illusion, rather, that there's some sort of plan to this channel. I have visions, not plans. I have visions, not plans. Mrs. Dave has plans. Okay, I have visions. And then I bring my vision to Mrs. Dave, and she's like, I think we can make that a plan. Or, no, you're absurd. Stop talking to me. One of those two reactions, generally. So I have visions for the channel. I don't necessarily have plans. I keep poking at things and I try things. And certainly a lot of these upgrades are I'm calling today's vision. It's not today's vision. It's the vision that I've been having recently. The path to 10K. The path to 10K. So we here in the U.S., we have a presidential election coming up, and we all know the night of the election, they got the big map of the country, and they talk about the path to victory. All right, and they're like, okay, if so-and-so wins this state and that state, and then 3 of these states, like 3 of the 7 of these states, they have a path to victory, and then they lose one of those states. And like, okay, new path to victory is they got to get 5 of those 7 states, and then 2 of those ones. It's annoying, but path to victory. So I've been calling this vision the path to 10K. The path to 10K. Chief Vision Officer. Indeed, you're right. Agent MOR, welcome, welcome, welcome. The little icon with your name was blinking at me. Oh, good. I'm glad you came here. I'm glad you're watching at all. I'm always glad when somebody's watching. So yeah, that's the vision. I don't have plans. I have visions. Mrs. Dave is in charge of plans. I'm in charge of visions. It's worked out basically like that since our first date. I do big picture stuff. I have big ideas. And Mrs. Dave figures out if they make any sense. And if they do, how do we accomplish that? And she's a genius like that. She's so much smarter than I could ever dream of being. And so much more rational, too. Like, she's just, like, feet firmly planted on the ground going, yes, this can happen, or no, this can't happen. Wait to comment on that video until I've seen my fill of CoffeeCam. Yes, that's one of the many things that will hopefully get upgraded, because I'm looking at CoffeeCam now. I'm like, that is weak, bro. That is just weak. Why are you even with that? So maybe I might poke around with some new lighting while I go get my new monitor today. Who knows? Who knows what I'll do? I don't. Dear Lord, I don't. I just play games and try to make people laugh, and it all seems to work out eventually. So yes, the path to 10K, that's what we're looking at, the path to 10K. And I know 99% of you simply don't care, but the 1% that do care, which is basically like one person who left one comment, the path to 10K will very much include shorts, because that's what's creating the path to 10K now, frankly. That's where the growth is coming from, is in shorts. So those will continue, and I've actually stepped it up a little. I was only doing like 5 days a week. Well, I was doing it intermittently when I felt like it, and then I was doing like 5 days a week, and now they're 7 days a week. Now they're all the time. CoffeeCam was innovative. Oh, no, I'm not knocking CoffeeCam at all. As I said previously, Willow, I can do better. That's the thing. I can do better. I don't know what better is, but I can do something better with CoffeeCam. CoffeeCam's not going anywhere. CoffeeCam is just going to be expanded upon. It's like getting DLC, really, for CoffeeCam. CoffeeCam can never leave. CoffeeCam was pure genius. And again, I do believe it was Hurley who came up with CoffeeCam. If I'm mistaken, I apologize to whoever I'm mistaken that for, but I'm pretty sure Hurley said CoffeeCam, and I said, oh god, yes. How can I achieve this immediately? I just think we can do even better than that. I think we can do even better than that. I think the whole thing can be done even better. Part of the whole upgrade is, can I record and put stuff out in higher quality in terms of video? Because I've really been slacking in that. And I cannot. If I say it 27 times, I'll say it 28 times. But I want to take what I'm doing and do it better, which is what I've done for ages. And it's always been these little sort of leaps. It's like a staircase. Just I'm going up to the next set of stair. Like the awesome TQGS. Wait, is awesome? Hang on. If anything's happening in RimWorld, somebody let me know, because I'm not looking at it right now. I mean, I technically am, because it's on the same screen that chat's on, but I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to decipher Agent MOR. Is awesome TQGS on the shorts? Okay. All right. What the heck would TQGS stand for? Oh, tags. Oh God. Yeah. Okay, that makes way more sense. I thought it was an acronym. What do I do that begins with the letter Q? Apart from people saying keep quiet. We need a level of coffee in Coffee Cup and a level of blood in Dave's coffee stream. Cooking streams, European biscuits or American biscuits. You're talking about two completely different things there. Yeah, as Willow is rightfully saying, biscuits are completely different. Completely. You could not find... I know, so the British and the Americans, we use different words for different things. You guys say crisps, we say chips. But they're basically, it's potato chips, basically. Between your chips are fries, no big deal. But when you're talking biscuits, you are on completely different levels there, okay? So a biscuit here, that's a bread product. That's created from a dough, and that is basically a type of bread. Biscuit over there is a cookie. Actually, is that created from yeah, cookies have dough, right? But a different dough, not a bread dough. Yeah, no. Slam poetry. Well, maybe we can do CoffeeCam with slam poetry. Yeah, I did, TQGS tags. Are they tagged, as shorts? Well, they're in a separate feed, Agent MOR. So I know when I open up my feed, my subscriptions feed, It gives me like 2 videos, well, like whatever the 2 latest videos are, and then it'll be some shorts underneath that, and then, you know, more videos after that. And if I go to my specific page or a specific subscription page, I'm going to see them in order. So if you go to my specific, I'm talking about on your phone, by the way. I don't know how it works on PC or computer, but on my phone, when I go to my own page, it'll be like the video and then the short before it, and then the video and the short before it. So, so they're not tagged as much as they are specifically. It's a different kind of upload. It's a different upload. So it doesn't work the same way. We all love slam poetry, Boy Scout. Everybody loves slam poetry. Steak and chips means something else than compared to Ireland. Do love slam poetry. We have. Old women are awesome. Oh, yeah. No, oh, yeah, that's okay. I see where you're going, Agent Noir. Got it. Okay, I see what you're doing. Do they all have that same basic title? Yes. Yes, they do. They all have that same basic title of blah, 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 is awesome, are awesome, whatever. And then the sort of the bulk title of Dave's shorts. And they're all in their own playlist, yes. So I am kind of trying to tie them all together like that. So the growth that is coming from shorts, recognize that this is a perpetual thing. So the you know, my issue with shorts is that you click on a short and go, wow, that was really cool, I'm going to subscribe to that. And then the person never does stuff like that again. No, I am continually posting these things, and they're all basically kind of the same. They're also, I gotta say, phenomenally easy for me to put together. Like 1 hour on a Monday morning, and I can put together 2 weeks worth of shorts with one video. So they're super simple for me to do. So again, 99 talk show, welcome. 99% of you do not care one way or the other, have no opinion on whether I'm doing shorts or not. 1% of you cares very deeply, enough to leave comments about it, saying that they are, air quotes, beneath me, which they're not. They're totally not. Nothing is beneath me. Nothing is beneath me right now. Oh yeah, there's a playlist of them, Willow. Totally a playlist. Yeah. Everything gets playlist. That's I would say recognized as YouTube 101. Put everything in some kind of playlist, so that the viewer will be inclined to go to the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. So I don't think there's anything on my channel that is not in some kind of playlist, even if it's just the playlist of one-offs, just single videos. That has its own playlist. You know, and nobody's doing anything different. That's sort of when I was kind of researching how to do something like this, that was certainly in the 101, like, beginner info category of literally put every video in a playlist of some sort. So yes, sometimes I find it hard to find the channel of the shorts that are spewed at me on my coffee break. I find them, I don't know, maybe people are seeing different, you know, interpretations of YouTube, but I find them very innocuous. When I'm surfing through my subscription feed, there's just like one section of a couple of shorts, and I just go right by it if I'm not interested in watching it. In fact, I'm only interested in watching it if it's mine, because then I just throw a like on it. Or Penges, because he puts some really funny stuff together too. So yeah, I just scroll right by it. I don't find it to be burdensome at all. So Dave, like, people like me can use Dave as background chatter. I'm totally okay with that. I am 100% okay with that. I haven't found playlists on your channel. No, there's like a whole thing of playlists, Willow. And I, like you're saying, you haven't looked in years. Yeah, you haven't looked in years. I know, I get it. I'm actually going to my own channel right now. So let's see. You've got the rows of videos here. First one is videos. Second one is my favorites. Third one's popular. After that is playlists. Fourth row down is playlists. Maybe I should put that up higher. I don't know. I always kind of mess around with that anyway. If it brings people here, I'm super glad. I am even more super glad. Growth is always the goal. I've said that, I've said that on virtually every single stream. Growth is always the goal. Growth is never not the goal. If growth was not the goal, most of you would not be sitting in chat right now, because I would have said, yeah, 10 subscribers. That's fine. No, growth is always the goal. All right, what am I missing here? Who needs an age reversal? Tanner. I think we got a tube for you, kid, don't we? No, but I've got some empty tubes. Kind of sucks to take my key doctor out of here, but you're only going to get more and more fussy about that. So how about age reversal? It's 4 days. That's not nothing, but you're just going to be whining about it forever. Bunny's going to have break risk. Bunny's asleep, but I don't care. Portia, welcome. Portia, welcome. And then what else do I need to know about? Ritual opportunity, celebration of promises, and that is in when exactly? No, just show me this. Show me this. No, show me the thing. Okay, it's nothing to click on there. I don't get a little pop-up about that. You know what? It'll pop up when it pops up. Wow, we got a lot of baby chicks. How's the food? Food is looking nominal. Food looks like it exists. Ah, that's a lot more promising. And I see we are hardcore butchering humans right now. Yeah, we are all about the butchering humans. Okay, human meat, back on the menu, kids. Back on the menu. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad we're just... You know what? That'll clear out some room in the toxic waste dump. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's looking a lot. Yeah, and Lucky's coming in for some more. Yep, grab another corpse. Bring it on up. We finished this thing, but we're no... Actually, I was going to say we're nowhere close to finishing the engines, but we are. Actually, we're doing just fine on that. BG3 crashed when I put it on, but I was DL and updated Riviera, so I hope that's... It probably is. I'm going to just basically say yes. I don't even know if that answer is correct. But yeah, I on both devices, on my laptop and on my PC, I had to update the drivers. It was very simple. It just took me right to the website. I hit update. It went through its little update, and then everything was fine. In fact, I've been told to do it again on my laptop, and I should probably get around to that, but it's still running fine, so I'm not really inclined to do that. I don't know how much better it's going to run, maybe slightly. What I am dreading, apart from the fact of putting this coffee in my mouth, because it's probably lukewarm at this point. Ooh, no, lukewarm was an overstatement. No, that is coming up on cold there. What I am dreading is the changeover, you see. So, getting a completely new... Because I remember putting together this PC, in terms of, like, getting it to do what I need it to do. Moving all of the things that I need to do this channel from one PC to another. All those downloads, all the updates, all those things I'm going to have to do. And this time, I'm going to do something slightly smarter, and that's actually save the current games up to the cloud or something, and also probably copy the save files. Because we remember what happened the last time. We completely remember that I lost several games. The save files were just gone. Oh, there's an opportunity for a celebration of promises. Sure. Yeah, celebration of promises. Yeah, why not? I don't think we traditionally do it here, though. We usually do it out by the bonfire. Celebration of promises, you say. Now, where does that one live? There we go. Why can't I do this? Can we do this? Okay, it's going to be terrible. Absolutely terrible. If the social festival is fun or unforgettable, you discover the location of an ancient complex. Huh. It's kind of fun. I mean, we already know one, but that's kind of fun. I think we're actually going to go with a hard no on that, because it's going to be terrible, and then everyone will hate it. So yeah, we remember what happened last time is I lost a bunch of saved games, and I'd really rather not lose something like Planet Zoo or Planet Coaster. Why don't I have a coffee cup warmer? Because at this point, I'm just being obstinate, fail sleep. Because everyone's like, why don't you have a coffee cup warmer? And they've been saying that basically since we started CoffeeCam. Yeah, and possibly prior to that, too. Possibly prior to that. But, yeah, as Em said, it's been on the Christmas list for years. Talk to Mrs. Dave. I think she's in charge of that. She might not be. I might be kind of throwing her under the bus, as they say, under the bus. But yeah, no, at this point, I'm just being obstinate about the whole process. So about getting a coffee warmer. I've seen them many, many times. I'll probably see one tonight. Probably when I go to pick up my monitor, they'll be like, oh, hey, there's a coffee warmer there. Are these things backwards? I think those might be backwards. I don't actually think it matters so long as they're at the head of the bed. If you set... Okay. I've just had a thought. If you set up... No, this is like a RimWorld thing. So they have to be at the head of the bed. Right? Right. If you set one up, like where I'm pointing right now, and they did 4 beds at north, south, east, and west of it, would that count? I've never seen it. I've never seen anyone do that. Would that count? Does anyone know the answer to that? So one vitals monitor in the middle, and then the beds at north, south, east, and west. of the vitals monitor, that still technically puts it at the head of the bed. Right? What's the info on this? Only works for hospital beds, normal beds. Attaching more than one. Yep, I got that bit. Has anyone ever seen that? Has anyone ever seen anyone do that? Because that seems inventive. Used to work. Oh, Sally Cat says yes. Why don't more people do that? Apart from the fact that it would kind of take up a little bit more space, because you'd need a really wide radius around that, and doing it this way, you can really tuck a lot of beds into there. That seems, and then how? When you could still do the bedside tables, huh? I just thought of that. They just need any connection to the monitor. I do, Murphy. I think now. I invite myself to be wrong. You might be entirely correct. I do think they need to be at the head of the bed, not the bottom, because Penn ran into that during his RimWorld. He put them down at the bottom of the bed, and they didn't work. I'm pretty sure they have to be in some way connected to the head, but I've always put them side to side. I never thought about the top of the bed. Oh, super, a mech cluster. Well, we'll probably need the answer to that medical info very, very soon. Let's get everyone into Runaway. Oh, no, not Rats Go here. I mean, that's a good area, too. We love Rats Go here. And then the animals are already there, and then the mechs need to go there. Okay. Where's the mech cluster? Okay, it's going to remain dormant. Neat. What do we got? Oh, yeah, that raccoon's dead for a start. Okay, everyone slow down. They got a shield. Okay. No, that's the proximity activator. Hang on. They don't have a shield at all. Turret. Do you have any kind of shield? No. Okay. Oh, an Inferno turret. Those things suck. Your proximity sensor is actually not that big. I can cope with this. In fact, this should not be that bad at all. He says optimistically. It looks silly. But so I don't do it. What's the weirdest YouTube channel you sub to? My own. Yeah, I don't know if I got an answer to that question. No, there's a lot of like really, really tiny channels that I found on like the Let's Play subreddit or Let's Play critiques, to be more accurate about that. That they're not weird. They're just sort of tiny, and I'm kind of looking at them and go, either get bigger or stop, because they've got talent. They're just never really. Their growth is not their goal. You know what? Growth is not their goal. I usually put 3, one in the middle of it. You can have my old-timer diner coffee mug in slightly condensed form, because it's been on the pot so long. Never got to the point of hospital monitors. That just sprung into my head. It's weird. I've never seen anyone do that. I'm sure people have. I'm just not looking hard enough. Godwin, how many permissions do you have available? All the cool ones. Neat. Well, you're going to be in charge of this, so you come down here. I think this is going to be okay, because that proximity sensor is very small, and they don't. I'm just going to check again, but they don't have shields. Turret, mech node, turret, big turrets, proximity sensor. I think this is going to be fine. There's one guy who always live streamed to about 10 people. I would have considered myself blessed to have 10 people when I started streaming. I only got 16 now. So I started streaming. I was streaming to 0 people. See, I talked to myself for 2 hours straight. I remember that. Talked to myself for 2 hours straight. So I would have been very happy to have 10 people. Again, I have 17 now. Looking forward to some later in the days Horror Monday. The more game always interests me. I'm not so much with horror games. I don't like playing them, and I don't really like watching them. They just don't interest me. I find them super samey. Like, it's all seems to be basically the same thing. Godwin, can you call in Death from Above, please? So, Aerodrome Salvo? No, you're going to have to come out a little tiny bit to do that. Okay, just tuck yourself over there. Alrighty. So here's my plan, just so we're all clear. I'm going to call in Death from Above and see what happens. I'm going to start Godwin running away. If it's going badly, I'm going to call in the Cataphract Squad to deal with this nonsense. So, Aerodrome Salvo. Why can you... Okay, there we go. That'll work. That's fine. I'd love to get that, like, one more down if we could. Could you just come down? No, 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 Godwin. Just come down here. Just a little tiny bit further down. Like there. Like there. Oh, is that not line of sight for you? Probably not. Okay, call that in, and also, like, immediately run away because you just put yourself in the line of fire. Yeah, go, man. Like, really seriously run away. Yeah, I'm pretty much solved the problem. There's one turret left. That's really annoying. And that thing will wreck me. Absolutely. Oh, wait, somebody should also put the fires out. Let's get, you know what, just a trooper squad will be fine. Put a trooper squad right there. So call in the trooper? Did we call in the troopers? Are we calling in troopers? Yeah, call the trooper squad for right here. No, you're doing it wrong, Dave. Call the trooper squad for right here. There we go. That's what we were trying to do. Okay, now, these guys should just probably rush in and deal with that. That'll be fine. Yeah, they should be able to take care of that, I think. I'm just going to keep half an eye on them just in case they're awful. But no, I think this is going to be okay. Yep, there we go. That problem has been solved. Okay, Godwin, you're off duty. Also, like, people should put the fires out, so let's make sure everyone can go ahead and do that. Everyone is on unrestricted, as are the mechs, and the animals can stay where they are. Anything good out of that? Hardly. Hardly. We'll take the plasteel, obviously. There we go. There we go. So much that one time I had viewers, I forgot to watch the chat. Yeah! They probably came and went, and they were probably, like, wondering, hey, why isn't HNMOR talking to us? We're clearly here. That is one dead, rotting rhino we got there. Wish I'd seen that earlier. We could have been eating that. That would have been much better. We've cleared out all the extraneous humans, and I assume turned them into delicious, delicious meat. So let's get some more kibble going on then, I say. Let's just get some more human kibble in the pile, thank you. I kind of talk to myself when I'm playing something by myself anyway, streaming with no viewers, but the same thing. Yeah, it's basically that. It was harder than, well, it was hard. Because I'm largely playing off of you guys. That's how I do this. You know, you put something out there, and I'm gonna have a thing to say about it. When there's nobody saying anything, then it's hard for me to kind of come up with something. I should probably, like, get a list and just go, oh, now I will talk about this. No, I don't believe it's our rhino, because it didn't have a name. So, our rhino... Wait, our rhino went away. Oh, you're right. You're right, Spikeload Roll. That might have been our rhino. It might not have been. I will eat this Mega Sloth, though, because that is good eating. You're right, it might have possibly been our rhino, because our rhino went rogue, went feral, went wild. I don't know. Rhinos Go Wild sounds like a really good show on Reels, maybe? Hang on. Cold coffee coming. Oh, yeah, we're all set with that coffee. We're all set with that. So, CoffeeCam, some kind of upgrade there. I don't know what I want to do with it, but I want to do something with it. I'd love to see the idea of, like, different backgrounds as it's going on. I don't know how to achieve that, but I could probably find out. It might have been Ophelia. You know what? Let's just pretend it wasn't Ophelia. Let's just pretend it was a random rhino that came by and died. Let's just do that. A random rhino came by and died. And Ophelia has wandered off the map and is living a very lovely life somewhere else with a very friendly group of other rhinos. Okay, so that was not our rhino. It was a completely random rhino that came by, unfortunately died, was not spotted, is now rotting, so not even good for eating anymore. Nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us. Is that still my power station burning down? Godwin, could you kind of deal with this, please? Oh, there's the guinea pig. We got that one out of here. Oh, pig's dealing with a lot of this. Okay, great, good. Everyone's back on track now. Back under. Why are you suffering the coffee a second time? It's just habit to just grab the mug and put it in my mouth. Hey, what season are we in? Summer. Oh, I've got some really fertile soil down here. I should do something with that. What could I... Is there anything I need? Do I need, like, cotton? No, I don't even need that. I should just make more food, probably. Just in case. You know, food has been a very critical issue. You know, what with us eating people. Just for having fun with it, I'm just going to grow some potatoes. They'll just grow really quickly. I'll probably easily be able to get those before fall happens. Dave would sniff coffee if he could. I've tried. It was not fun. I won't do that again. I will not. No. So that will not be something that appears in whatever the path to 10K is. I like it, the path to 10K. I should put like a banner up on the channel, except that I wouldn't, because that would be very, very silly. I wouldn't do anything like that. And as we were talking about last week, nothing special happens, apart from the obvious Dark Souls live stream with Mrs. Dave. But apart from that, nothing special happens. Then I move on to the next stair on the staircase. Then I have another vision after that. So it's not like this is like somehow end game. This is far from that. This is just the next stair on the set of stairs, and I want it, and it's almost there, and I want it really, really badly. That black line in whatever that water game was, it's a bug, hard to explain. When you load up, there's a division between the ocean and the sky. Black line was probably, yeah, probably was. Probably was. I'm glad you guys liked that. I was kind of meh on it. I was playing it. Look, let's see what happens when it has a little time to simmer in the oven a little bit more. Because that was just sort of like, okay, it's a pretty standard survival game. You know, basic, nothing there was new. Nothing that was presented to me in Sunken Land was anything new. I've seen all of this in a game before, and that doesn't mean that a game has to reinvent the wheel every time it comes out, but I was like, it's pretty basic. It's pretty basic stuff. And I'm led to believe that a lot of it is PvP based, and I avoided all of that while I was recording it. But I'm not a PvP person. Never happened, never will be. I despise it, you know, and come along and some 12-year-old just makes my life hell. So, no thank you. Maybe a banner would remind people to subscribe when they see your goal. I could actually put that right back up on stream. We used to have that. We used to have like a little counter up at the top. I don't think it really helped. If you cough or laugh while drinking coffee, you can end up sorting it. That is true. The path to 10K, road to yeah, freeway to 1 million. Yeah, you and I will be long gone from the planet, failed sleep. It ain't gonna happen. But 10 would be nice. 10 would be nice. I'm not big into survival games or something that basically the same. Yeah, it is. It was the same game, just a different setting. And it wasn't even that different a setting. I feel we've seen this before. You know, I mean, this was Raft or what is the other one? Stranded Deep. Any of these were super, super similar. Raft in particular. There's another one, Bermuda something. I played it on the channel a million years ago. Something Bermuda or Bermuda something. It was basically the same thing. Dive underwater, get stuff, build things. That, okay, I've seen that. The only thing this is doing differently is kind of giving it that post-apocalyptic water world feel, which I was not opposed to. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying, like, like every video I put up, people are like, oh, I hope I see more of this when I do a one-off. I totally get that. Lots of people said they want to see more of Sunken Land. I was like, really? Okay, maybe. H&MR is getting into Clanfolk again. Could be too samey for your channel. Oh, we've done Clanfolk. Yeah, we streamed Clanfolk for ages. You're right, it is a little... My problem with Clanfolk was largely the research thing, where things happened really, really quickly and really, really slowly at the same time. So you'd research something and it would unlock 57 things that you needed to deal with. But the rest of the game was moving really, really slowly. And then you'd immediately research something else, and there'd be another 40 things that you unlock, but you haven't even dealt with the first 57. But the rest of the game was moving really, really slowly. So, I mean, there's been a ton of updates since we streamed it, but I've done that. I've done that Subnautica. Yeah, here you go. Underwater survival Subnautica. Now, of course, Subnautica is only single person. It's not going to have that social aspect that Sunken Land will. Where it's multiplayer and PvP and all sorts of stuff like that. I mean, it seems to me it was just sort of like Rust but water is what I got from Sunken Land. Or at least that's what they're shooting for anyway. Subnautica, great single-player game. My mistake with Subnautica is I actually watched Many a True Nerd play it, so I know how the story ends, and I shouldn't have done that. Because now I have no impetus to play it. I'm like, I know how it ends. And I know how it ends, and how it ends is interminable crafting. I could see what he was editing out. Not that I have magic powers, it's just like you get a feel, and I'm sure you guys too. When you're watching a video, you're like, wow, this person edited a lot of this out. This person did a heck of a lot off screen. Sometimes I tell you guys that. I'm like, wow, that was like half an hour off screen that I just did things and then edited it out for you. Ambrosia, yeah, we can go get that, if only because it sells well, and it looks like we used to have one right here. So why don't we just expand the zone over to here. Of course, they're going to come down and chop all these trees down, which is slightly fussy, and then shrink the zone out of there. There we go. And we don't need any of that either. There we go. I suppose the really, really super efficient min-max RimWorld player would shrink the ambrosia zone to only include the plants. So they're not over here chopping trees down unnecessarily. That's probably what a min-max person would do. Good thing I'm not that person. Watched Skystorm play it, so I saw the story. Yeah, once you've seen the story, it's just sort of like, oh, I don't feel like playing it anymore. I mean, it's a really good story. Don't get me wrong. It's a really, really cool story, and I enjoyed watching it. But now I don't really care if I play it or not. So yeah, Miniature Nerd edits a ton of stuff out. You can all see it. It's very, and you can always tell which ones he's edited the most out of, because it becomes one of those diddly diddly dee episodes where it's like a few sentences of something funny and then diddly diddly dee, and then he next jump cut to the next thing and then diddly diddly dee. Absolute genius. God, the talent there is just mind-boggling. But you can tell when he's not having fun with the game. He edits a lot out, and you hear a lot of diddly diddly dee. Yeah, I'm sure you do that with me too. I'm sure. I've had comments where people are like, "You clearly were not enjoying this." I'm like, yeah, you're clearly right. I wasn't. I try to only play games that I enjoy, or I play games that I can make something funny out of. Bunny, why are you so sad? Psychite withdrawal, really? Are we out of Psychite tea? You know what? You might be right about that. We haven't had that in stock in a while. Are we growing any? Now, those are potatoes, Dave. Are we growing any Psychite anywhere? Yeah, we've got some over here. It's going to take a while. Bunny, I don't really know how to help you with that. Well, I could put you in a pod. That would kind of chill you out until... Yeah, wow, that is... Oh, you're Night Owl in the daytime. Are you really? Why are you up? Bunny, you're supposed to be asleep. That one's on you, Bunny. That one is on you. Hurley's out. Thank you so much, Hurley. M, thank you so much, Hurley. Thank you, both of you. There are some interesting min-max players out there. Oh, I've watched some of them. I watched a guy who did like an extreme polar Arctic, one person, you know, it ain't fair, like highest level of difficulty thing, and his level of dedication to that was phenomenal. He would sit there and make his colonists do something, bring him back inside so he didn't freeze to death, and then sit there and lock the door, or, you know, bar the door, so to speak, forbid the door, and he'd sit there and do it all day, so his colonists didn't accidentally walk outside, in this incredibly efficient, like, he wouldn't even put corners, like I do, on his buildings. Now, I do that because it's going to make me nuts if I don't. He wouldn't do it because that's one less thing his colonists had to do. It was efficient. Brilliant, boring. Like, I could not play a game like that, but watching that person do it was incredibly good. It's just the level of efficiency was phenomenal. And it's that dedication. Like, see, I'm looking at chat right now. I have no idea what's going on in my game. Could be on fire. I don't know. I mean, I can see the game next to the chat in my laptop. I see we still have an extreme break risk, but also I'm seeing this in a 7-second delay too. So, you know, the entire base might have burned down in 7 seconds. Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea. No idea. But yeah, so that's kind of the big news of today. Is the trigger was pulled. It'll be dribs and drabs. It's not going to happen immediately. The monitor's happening immediately. I'm going up and getting that puppy tonight. I'm not even sure I will be able to hook it up to. Or do I want to bother hooking up? Because really, I'm going to have to renegotiate a lot of my desk, you know, area here to make all of this happen. I'm literally thinking about taking days off work to do this when the PC shows up, because I'm probably going to need it. So it'll be dribs and drabs, but basically everything that I needed to order has been ordered. In fact, I think I got a delivery today. I should go outside and check that, of one of the smaller items. And then the new PC itself shows up in 2 weeks, and then I'm going to need time to change everything over and get myself up to speed on everything. My goal for the next couple of weeks is to be way ahead on the channel. I would like to see myself, if at all humanly possible. I don't think I can do it because I know my production, you know, schedule. But I would love to be 2 weeks ahead on the channel. Have 2 weeks of videos up, ready to go, done, uploaded. I don't know if I can manage that, but I would like to. I've been a week ahead. I've been a solid week ahead. In fact, I was a week ahead a couple of weeks ago. Pendra was stunned. He's like, "My God, you're a whole week ahead? 7 days of videos uploaded." So I need to be way, way far ahead. And then I might kind of drop off the map for a couple of days while I cavort with my new equipment. So that will be happening again, dribs and drabs, and then all at once, So guys, I think I will check out there with that very exciting news, very exciting news, and we will call the stream there. I will obviously see you guys tomorrow for some more Farm Manager 2021. Oh, Hurley, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hurley. Oh, that is so nice of you guys. Well, that'll help towards the new everything. I might get some new lights. No, you know what? I need. You're right, Hurley. You know what? You're 100% right. I need new lights. That is. I'm looking at it right now, and that's pathetic. Okay, that is pathetic. I can do way better than that, and I can do way weirder than that. All right, forget how it looks. I can do weirder. I am. Okay, this is how I'm going to end the stream. Okay, so this is very important. This is how I'm going to end the stream. I will take CoffeeCam from an inceptual, and I'm not even sure that's a real word, an inceptual Dadaist piece, and I will turn CoffeeCam into a piece of Dadaist genius, where future generations will look at CoffeeCam and go, "The heck is going on here?" That is my promise to you. That is my promise to you right there. Okay, that is how I will end this. My promise to you is that people will look at CoffeeCam in the next few weeks and go, "The heck is going on here?" Because that's how I want everyone to view me. Guys, I will check out there. Thank you so very much for coming by. I know I say it every week. I can't express how much I enjoy doing this. I really can't. If I sat here for the rest of the night and said thank you, it would not be enough, because I love doing this. I'm doing this because you guys get me all pumped up. I hope you have fun, but I am having way more fun probably. So we'll check out there. I will see you tomorrow for Farm Manager 2021 as always, and we'll be back next week for RimWorld, which I do have to remind you is not Starfield. Okay, not. If you were confused and thought this was Starfield, it was not Starfield. It is in fact RimWorld. Thank you so very much, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.